right, we'll get to our special guest here in just a second, but guess what? We have a bonus special guest, JamesO'Keefe, Project Veritas. My goodness gracious, have you been busy?
Very busy man, yeah.
Yeah. To welcome me back and to to your career of how you've gotten to this point to be so. And I thought about you on the plane yesterday, as I sat on the runway. Is I can't think of another person in modern journalism that has done more for this country, breaking stories, proving the truth, shedding light on lies, outright lies. And it seems like, where's the CBS, where's the NBC, where's the mainstream media saying, wait a minute, we got to talk to this JamesO'Keefe guy who's breaking all this news? Why do you think that is?
Well, I mean, I'm here in Orlando, Florida at CPAC, and there's a man standing over there. His name is Patrick Davis. He worked for CNN for 25 years. And today I announced that I've hired him as one of my producers.
Incredible.
So that was precisely the message of my talk today, which is that there are a lot of good people inside these what we would perceive to be bad organizations. They just have to be brave and do something, and that's effectively our mission at Veritas, is to give them the courage to speak up.
How do you choose the stories that you choose to dig deep on? I'd love to see your war room and your whiteboard when you're writing stuff out. Walk me through that. How do you choose
a lot
those?
of the time our stories choose us.
Okay.
No, we don't really say, oh, let's go after that guy over there. That guy will come to us and show us something, and usually the evidence is to such a degree that it's self-evident. Like, it's not just someone saying something. You have the actual recording, or you have the actual documents. So it's first-person observation journalism backed up by a source coming to us. In the beginning, it was not that. It was us going undercover, infiltrating. But the problem with that technique is that you often you could do it 100 times, you might fail 99 times. A lot of dead ends in journalism. So now the whistleblowers choose the stories for us.
Now, when they reach out to you, are they pretty reluctant? Are they pretty secretive? Like, hey, I used to work for X.
Sometimes.
Are they pretty bold, and maybe they're pissed off?
Well, I think when they send that email, they've already crossed that point of departure, the point of no return. When they make that outreach to you, when they send you that evidence inside their own organization, and that's the beautiful thing about it. Like, Veritas is Latin word for truth. Our mission is not necessarily a political one. It's one of exposure.
Yeah, I like that.
And that's how we're defined. It's you're showing people the way the world actually is, and there is only one way that things are. It's just reality.
Yeah. JamesO'Keefe joining us live here at CPAC 2022. Okay, walk me through the history of some of your biggest stories. What are the ones that really stood out to you? Maybe personally it meant a lot to you to uncover.
I think there were three moments in the last year. Most recently, the DARPA story where Anthony Fauci mentioned me by name in front of the Senate. That was pretty cool, where he backed up our reporting. The second moment, when I was raided by the feds in November, the feds came to my house.
Let's talk about that for a second. Walk me through that. What did that look like?
Well, 10 agents showed up to my door with a battering ram. These are FBI agents. They had a search warrant signed by a magistrate judge, and they were, long story short, it was because of the Ashley Biden diary that a source had sent to us. We did not participate in the collection of the document, but someone sent it to us, and we didn't publish it. So the feds came to my apartment, tried to accuse me of things like transporting documents across state lines. Just absurd crimes that are not even crimes.
I was about to say,
journalism always transports stolen material across state lines. We didn't think it was stolen. Even if it was stolen, we didn't participate in the theft of it. But more importantly, and this is a huge story, the ACLU defended me. The Society of Professional Journalists defended me. It was awesome. This amazing moment where even the people who disagreed had to say this was wrong. And the third most amazing moment, I would say, in the last decade was in September, when a communist teacher was fired in California. We had reported on, and parents flooded the school board meetings and were so outraged by it. It was really powerful to see all these mama bears upset about what was going on.
That brings up my next thing. That we're starting to see a lot of people come forward with books in various libraries in the school districts, and they want to fight that. This is kind of a grassroots effort. I mean, these are people coming out of the shadows, coming out of the neighborhoods, saying, "What? I don't want this book in my library, in my school, for whatever reason." What's your message to a lot of the parents and teachers out there that want to say, "Look, I don't like what's going on in my school"?
Well, information is the accountability that people seek. I wrote this book called American Muckraker, and people, I think everyone, even here at this conference, they want immediately solutions. They want, jail the people that are committing,
Right.
and they get frustrated when they don't get immediate solutions, and they're frankly frustrated with their Republican leadership and members of Congress. And I think that journalism is the solution, that we need to expose what's going on. That teacher Gabrielle Geip in Sacramento, was fired in California, which is a very hard state to fire a tenured teacher. And what struck me about that particular school board meeting September 1st was that all these parents were not Democrats or Republicans. They were just angry mothers.
Yeah. So
we need more of that righteous indignation.
Okay, if someone's watching us right now and they are a local journalist, they're a regional journalist, heck, maybe perhaps they just work for CBS or something like that, and they want to jump on doing something right, how do they reach you? How do they go about saying?
It's easy to reach me. I mean, they can go to Veritas website. They can go to veritastips@protonmail.com. They can go to our Signal. They can go to our Telegram. There's they can send me a direct message on Instagram. People are doing it right now. The more important thing is, are you willing to follow your conscience, even if it comes at a price? And I think you have to give up something to attain something of higher value. There are three options. You can do something, speak up. You can donate to the people who do something.
Right.
We're a 501c3 tax-deductible nonprofit organization. Or you can do nothing. And I think more and more people are putting a value on the truth than they ever have, and it's going to require some pain, and maybe you give up something, but you achieve something so much greater, which is the fulfillment of your own soul, really. The reality and the truth is what I've been through a lot. I've been jailed and sued, but at the end of the day, people have to be brave. They have to give up something in order to attain something even greater, which is showing people what's going on inside their institutions.
Yeah, so if you're a journalist out there and you don't like what you see and you want to break a story, give that website one more time. I'll make sure everybody's got it, or the email you have. But
I'm pretty sure everyone knows how to get in touch with us. Veritas, projectveritas.com. We're off Twitter, but you can distribute our stories by downloading the Telegram app and downloading our video. We just released a video today, a 15-minute video of a CNN, 25-year veteran at CNN. It's pretty powerful stuff. Go to Telegram, follow Project Veritas, download the clips, and upload them to your Twitter.
It's great stuff. Whenever I get a notification that you're about to go live with the next breaking story, it's like, this is like must-see TV back in the day. I'm kind of old, but NBC used to have must-see TV. You're must-see TV.
Thank you.
And as far as the truth goes, the great James O'Keefe, thank you so much for coming on with us and hanging out here.
Great to be here.
We're going to take a quick break. Listen to this message and come back with another special guest. We're live here at CPAC 2022.